So there's Ambert. Ambert, say hi.
How's it going? Welcome to our kitchen and our lovely living room here.
That's right. Ambert's focusing hard at work. Been telling this guy to not work so hard. But anyways, he said he was hungry. He can't wait for me, so he made a little bit of an omelet. We're going to hook it up, and we're going to do some black bean clams. We're also going to do tamago, which is a test of a Japanese chef's skill or lack of skill. And we'll see what happens. But
sounds like a good plan for a Monday night.
That's right. This is a
Probably
Monday
the
night.
easiest night of the week, but we'll let this one go. And let's not be too hard on Brian.
All right. So just to give you an idea, that was the menu for the last dinner party, which ended up all right. It's pretty good. And here's the front of the kitchen over here. I kind of have it set up similar to the way that I have in the restaurant. But it's only to make things easier, make my experience more consistent. Okay, so we're walking into the kitchen. There's the front door. And here's the layout of the kitchen. Dishwasher. Kind of nice to have a dishwasher in San Francisco. Okay, here's the newly hung pot rack. Got a lot of pots and pans up there. All the pans are really good. Some are all clad, but I don't think you need to have all clad for all your pans. There's a lot of commercial stuff out there that is just as good, if not better. Big Guinness. Going to be consuming that rapidly. Sink, and then the knife rack. So those are some of my knives. This one is my main sushi knife. It took a full day's worth of work and still shaving sharp. Mark of a good blacksmith, good steel, and that was actually Ambert's payment for the first month of rent. Other favorite knife over here is my Ninox. Probably saw this in I don't know, GQ or somebody reviewed it. I really don't care for magazine reviews on these, but it's a great knife. Lasts a long time. I believe it's made out of Swedish tool steel. I have sharpening stones that are matched just for that, and yes, it does make a difference. A lot of friends are asking me about these. These are not just hot plates, they are induction burners. Basically, it heats up the pan, doesn't heat up the kitchen itself, stays very, very efficient on the order of 90%, and it's also probably higher performance than my portable gas burner here. I have an electric range. I don't use it. I really don't like it. I use it for the oven though. So this is the pan we're going to be using for tamago shortly. It's not magnetic, so I can't use the induction burner. Bummer, but whatever. I've got gas, so no stoppages there. Ambert's hungry, and he's angry. So going to the back, a couple other key chef's tools over here. I think cling wrap and aluminum foil close by is very, very important, as well as a toaster oven for finishing up the last minute details. Okay, the new piece of capital here, the VitaPrep blender. This is the commercial edition. It's around about $450, $500. You know, I thought it was a little bit expensive for what it is, but for what it delivers, being able to just make silky smooth sauces and smoothies, which Ambert is very, very good at, I think it was a very worthwhile investment. I even use it to powder the matzo meal when I make matzo balls from scratch. One of my favorite foods. The KitchenAid. One of the best tools in here. Ambert uses it a lot for baking. I do use it sometimes when I bake too, but it's a great way to mix things, and with all the attachments, it can slice, shred anything. Makes prep work relatively easy for dinner parties. But obviously at the restaurant, I don't get to use one of those. I have to use my knife. That's a restaurant rule. Other items, sugar, salt. The story behind the two bins is that when I cook with a guest chef or when I cook with Ambert, we can have identical sets of tools. Right now it's just split between two kinds of tools. That might change shortly. Some prep, some vegetables laying out. I'll probably go and make an appetizer for Ambert and us with that. Yeah, and I'm going to show you that in a sec. Here's the kitchen, stainless steel, classic. If I had a choice, I'd probably have just a refrigerator and then a super freezer on top of that. Since super freezers, which can go to about -70, is the best for holding high-end seafoods. It results in less damage, less waterlogging, apparently. last but not least, sharpening stones. Just randomly sitting on the floor. That has probably about $700 worth of sharpening stones in there. Higher end stones certainly make a difference if you have very, very expensive knives that can take a good sharpening. A, you should learn how to use them, and B, you should use very good sharpening stones. Otherwise, you're just not getting the most out of your investment. But anyways, I'm going to get started, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, the mats. Yeah. Tip remembered. Here's the mats. These are Gel Pro mats. And, you know, I didn't think that spending almost, what was that, $150, $200 per mat was a good idea before. But since this is like my other office, and I spend probably at least an hour or two every day in the kitchen working on something, I think the comfort is a big deal. So you can't really see me stepping on it, but it is very, very comfortable to work in, especially if you're doing it for 12 or 13 hours like our average dinner party. You know. Also, kitchen towels. You don't need to go get designer kitchen towels. I think it's kind of lame. You can get these kitchen towels, I think 10 or 15 of these for less than $10 at any restaurant supply store. They work a lot better, and there's no heartbreak if you go and stain them. You can also bleach them if necessary. So Amber and I have a whole drawer full of kitchen towels, and it's key. That's more of like a sushi bar habit. We use kitchen towels all the time to wipe our knives off. So that's the secret, not sticking to the food. Anyways, I will see you in a little bit.